like to have something that's looking beachy during my demo. Moving on over, we also like to have the ability of an individual to pick their color theme. The one thing that you see here on all of the selection panels is that it's guided by a color background, and a person can come in here and they can choose a variety of different colors which they like for their things to display. I'm just going to choose this burgundy just to see, and I'm going to go ahead and click that. So now, right now, my entire theme is changed to burgundy. So let me just double in and come out, and automatically you see that the overall theme of the Oaysis site changes to complement that color theme that I had selected. So we'll go ahead, cancel on out of that, and begin our next series. The next thing that we wanted to create was we wanted to have a lightweight forums in which a person could come in and just have some topics and talk about things that are educational, etc. So we built a lightweight forums, and the reason why I continually say lightweight is because we understand that there's other forums out there that are very good at what they're doing, and we don't want to reinvent the wheel per se in terms of what's going on. So by just clicking on through the menu, we just have test data in here at the time. You can go in here and you can select different threads that you want to view, and you can see and comment back and forth between people. It doesn't really matter, and it goes back between all the users of the application. You also have the ability of putting in a signature picture and even an email signature, not email signature, but a forum signature, as well as a user having an avatar that speaks to who they are, etc. inside our application. But at the same time, just like I said, we don't want to reinvent the wheel, so we put together a partners aspect in here in which a person could come in here and they could choose a partner, which we'll be building, which brings them a quick view of the various forums that are out there that may also be more specialized than we are in terms of the forum. So a person would just click the requisite one, and inside of this window here, I apologize for the Supras, I just like Supras, I have a Supra, but allows a user to be able to view that forum in this space here. So we'll be reaching out to a variety of different forums and talking to them about what our mission is, and that we like to be able to offer them an opportunity of just jumping in on this setting and bringing more users to their forums, etc. So that is our forum. You can search our forum. It will bring in the requisite threads for that forum. You can search a standard search, but again, either they can use the partners or they can use our forum and go back and forth and really have a good time. Moving on over to our library, we wanted to create a digital library which will allow a person the ability to read digital versions of books on the web. And through this, our scheme of doing this is by reaching out to publishers and magazines and authors across the web and taking just the content that we can validate is true, because we have to analyze that there's a lot of information on the web that may not necessarily be written in the most correctness, and people could be reaching out to these resources believing that these resources are true. So we created this this library in which a person could either search for a specific topic, or they could just search our library by alphabetical order, or even in terms of categories, and reach out and look for the variety of things that are interested in. So by coming into here, we'll have a title, an author, and ISBN and description, so people can know exactly what they're about to read. But by clicking into this, what they will find is that it opens up a digital reader, which allows a person to not only zoom in and see things on a smaller basis, but also a person can come in here and they can supersize the application and view a book almost like reading a book at home. And they can go in and they can zoom in, out. Also, they can flip the pages and go on over to the next page. They can go backwards of pages. They can search out the various different sources in terms of our application as well. And it's just by reaching out and finding places out there who have resources just like this one that allow a person to read books, and we can store books across the web and different types of things, and allow people to read resources, because not everyone can necessarily make it out to the library, and all because you can't make it out to the library shouldn't mean that you can't necessarily see a digital version of a book. Moving on over into our what I call our digital dictionary slash thesaurus. We wanted a way for individuals, because writing is part of everything, and understanding words is a part of everything. You need to know how to write. You need to know how to write well. So we wanted to create a setting in which a person could view, thesauruses or dictionaries in real time, and a person can click back and forth and predefine dictionaries and resources. This is dictionary.com or thesaurus.com, and be able to see in real time, look things up just like anything else. So they might be able to look up another synonym for, let's say, book, and be able to use this utility to help themselves write a variety of different things. But we just didn't want to stop it there. We wanted to, look out for other ways that people could really do some things. So we allowed up to 4 different windows to be opened up so a person could look at a variety of different ways. Say you might go to one site and get a dictionary entry for one term, and you might reach out and want to grab another term from another site. You don't have to even back out of this application. You can just go and open up as many windows, up to 4, that you want to see. And you can enlarge them by clicking enlarge, and then we'll go ahead and enlarge it. And you can also bring it back down in size, and open up a different one and enlarge that particular window as need be. But at the same time, we do understand that a person may make this thing go crazy, as I have on many occasions. So you can just go ahead and bring it back to the normal 4-way screen, which is nice. And I feel that this is something that many people probably could use on a daily basis just to be able to help themselves write an effective paper, etc. Moving on to our Mentoring Mail Center. This application here allows the user to begin to send mail back and forth to different types of mentors, or even have mentors reach out to different types of mentees. And the first setting that we have available here is just our phone book. And our phone book is just a simple table of individuals who are out there, and a person can search people by users or mentor categories, locations, and companies, and just reach out to people who are willing to do their part to mentor the youth and really give some credible advice to people as a whole. In addition, we have a sending module in which a person could send a mail item to a particular place or person, and using just screen names, they can have messages go back and forth. And the next piece here is just that a person also can look at what mail came in and out. And the way that we designed this mail system is that we have it incorporated with a standard email client. So a person can use their standard email client to not only receive the messages that are posted in the Oaysis Mail Center, but they also can respond back from their email to the Oaysis Mail Center. So a person doesn't necessarily need to email back into the application in order to respond back to that particular mentee. And we really wanted to do it with the standard email systems is because we need for people to have a very developed sense of understanding of exactly what is going on in terms of just how email is working, etc., and overall having a good feel for it, because email